Hi.
Hello. We wanted to start by making a little video and kind of, we haven't introduced ourselves.
I'm Cindy.
I'm Wendy,
And we're sisters.
for if you couldn't tell. I wanted to make this to see if we can help anyone, especially if you're just starting or wanting to start on your health journey, and kind of what we did and actually still do to this day to hold ourselves accountable to be able to continue not only with our workouts but with how we eat. Just want to preface this by saying we don't follow like actual diets. We kind of just listen to our bodies, not kind of, we listen to our bodies on what to eat, when to eat,
and how much to
and
eat.
how much to eat. Because there are days where we can pretty much go all day without having an actual meal. We'll have water and tea and like fruits and nuts. But if we're not hungry,
We don't
force ourselves to eat. And then there are days where we are very hungry and we'll eat either 3 meals a day with snacks in between. But again, we don't force ourselves to do anything that our body isn't asking us to do. That includes workouts as well.
And we don't feel like working out, we don't work out.
Yeah, and there are times where we won't post and it's just because we didn't work out.
Yeah.
And
we're just trying to be as open, as honest as we can with our journey, because our journey hasn't been easy. It's been up and downs, and right now we're on our up, and it feels really good, and we feel very positive in wanting to help others in some way, somehow.
Yeah, and we use, especially this go around with our workouts, we used it as a form of therapy as well, which helped a lot. We cried a lot, and we spoke about things a lot that we were going through at the time to help us, overcome them, and in turn help us release a lot of emotions that we were holding on to, which is very important. Especially if you've gone through a lot of trauma recently and the weight came on as a result of that. And so we do want to say, like, it's really important that if you are going to do this, that you are aware of everything that comes with it, in the sense of, if the weight isn't coming off, it might be because it's due to emotion that you haven't released, which causes bloating, and it causes you to swell up. Yeah, and we went through a lot of that. Yeah. Where like our hands were swollen, our face, obviously,
everything, our whole body.
And it caused us to have a lot of pain. Whether we were out walking and I came back and my hands were like swelled up from the walk, or my body was hurting in some way. Yeah, so we use this to really help us, not just in weight, but in the mental, in the emotional. And we think it's very important, especially coming from a Hispanic family that usually suppresses a lot of feelings, and then becomes, for if you didn't know, can become some sort of illness or disease because you are holding on to all that anger or sadness or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so we won't make it longer, but
I guess all of that to say, if you are starting and you want to hold yourself accountable, it really is a day-by-day thing, and it really is
be gentle with yourself.
Be gentle with yourself and listen to yourself.
Listen to your body.
If you're working out, if you worked out 3 days, if you worked out 1 day and your body is just calling you to rest, definitely do it. If your body's calling you to eat a lot more that day, by all means, so long as you are not eating with emotion or force. Do not force yourself. I know we at some point did that a few years ago, and even then my body was, some days I was really hungry and some days I was not so hungry. Again, it all depends on you. What works for us may not work for you, and vice versa. We will share our what we eat in a day. We just don't want to promote any kind of ED, or make anyone feel like they have to starve themselves. We're saying that it works for us. Again, it's something that we learned that does work for us. You know, we're not sick, we're not unhealthy. We have been very careful, and some days she'll be hungrier than me, and some days I'll be hungrier than her, and it's okay. We normally tend to balance it out.
Yeah.
But
don't feel guilty. That's it.
Yeah,
Enjoy life. And
definitely
food.
don't feel guilty. We have matchas here. We still have like our drinks.
Tira mía.
Sponsored by Tira Mía. No, just kidding. But we still share. We still indulge in things like our drinks, coffees, which we can go into for that because that was a coffee fiend. But yeah, we'll have tacos, we'll have burgers, pizza. We still have all of that. It's just in moderation now, and
not that often. Body stops craving a lot of these things.
Junk food. We went through a phase of eating it a lot, and now we really don't.
Yeah.
And if we do, it's because we're actually wanting it, and again, not feeling guilty about eating it. And we want to try to show ourselves a lot more. If you have any questions,
let us know.
please feel free to ask. And if you have any advice, we're here to take it as well.
Yeah.
Of course, we're still learning.
We're not experts.
We're not experts.
We're not claiming any.
Not professional. I'm just going again
with what we're learning as we go.
Exactly.
And if it helps at least one person, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Bye.